So here's IXL sixth grade X.3. Trying to get my pencil to work. One second, let me pause. Sorry, my son needed something. Let's keep going. So the quadrants are actually easier than the other two so far, in my opinion, because it's just kind of a memorization thing. And once you've got the memorized part down, it's not bad. So quadrant 1, we use Roman numerals to identify them. So like a I looking thing is a 1. So quadrant 1 is all positives. So if you find the quadrant where it's all positive numbers, that's quadrant 1. So right is positive on the X, up is positive on the Y. Quadrant 1 is this top right where everything's positive. So like the triangle here would be, you don't have to know this to do quadrants, but the triangle would be positive 1, 1. So they're both positive. That means it's in quadrant 1. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. And then from there, you just have to remember the direction that you go. And when labeling quadrants, you always go counterclockwise. So a clock goes this way, you have to go the other way. So you go this way when you're labeling. So that means 2 is here, and we'll just keep going around. 3 is here, and then 4, an I, and a V is here. So quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this question says, which shape is in quadrant 1? Well, quadrant 1 we've already kind of talked about a lot. Quadrant 1 is the triangle, because it's in all the positive areas. So the triangle is in quadrant 1. So I would hit that and then hit submit. Right. This one says, which shape is in quadrant 3? I'm going to go ahead and label them again, but you wouldn't have to. Once you get it memorized, you can just, do it. I know that 1 is top right, all positive numbers. And then we go counterclockwise. That means 2 is here, 3 is here, and that puts 4 right here. So quadrant 3 is this quadrant, and it has the heart. So you click that and hit submit.